Hi there and welcome back to my channel. This is my 8 to 12 week pregnancy update. I filmed some stuff at the time which I am going to insert into this video. I found out I was pregnant at 6 weeks, so this was 2 weeks later at 8 weeks, and I did a little update of how I was feeling at that time. So I'm going to include that in this video now. Today I am filming my 9-week pregnancy update for you. So I have known I am pregnant for about 4 weeks now, but this is only a pregnancy update I filmed, mainly because nothing has changed. I spoke to my doctor and they said that I might be able to have an early scan, so I was kind of waiting for that so that I could tell you about something, but the letter never came from the NHS. So let's get into this. I am 9 weeks exactly. I am 9 weeks pregnant today. My due date was brought forward to the 19th of February. When I first found out I was pregnant, I calculated it to the 14th, but it's now, the doctor said because of my cycle length, it's going to be the 19th of February. The baby is 2.3 centimeters in length and is about the size of a grape, and it weighs 0.07. I am not wearing any maternity clothes. I'm just living in like loose fitting dresses like this. It's hot in the UK at the moment, so I'm just wearing dresses. I haven't got any stretch marks yet, but I know it is early days, so I'm starting to apply body butter already. As I said, it's really hot in the UK at the moment, so we have a fan on in our bedroom, but it was really noisy last night. But our normal fan broke, and we got another one from upstairs, but it was really noisy and I couldn't sleep with it on, so I turned it off. So it was quite hot last night. I still slept quite well. I think because I'm so tired, I'm actually sleeping better. Tomorrow I am actually going for an early scan. I contacted the early pregnancy assessment unit and they are going to see me tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm feeling really sick this week. It's actually today, I think, is the first day. Up until now I felt a bit nauseous, but I've been able to ignore it. But today I have felt really sick. I've basically just been sipping on my bottle of water all day to try and not be sick. I've been eating because I find that if I don't eat, then I feel sick. The sickness is worse, so I like have to force myself to eat, but then once I've done that, I feel a lot better. I've read that this is probably the worst week for morning sickness, and it should never get worse than this, so this should be the worst, and then it should get better and may even be gone by week 12. Fingers crossed for that. I think I definitely have started to put on weight and that my pregnancy is visible. I've been wearing clothes to disguise it because I still haven't told anyone yet, not even my mum or Nick's mum. Miss anything? I guess I would miss not feeling sick. As I say, hopefully this is the worst I will feel, but I have felt quite bad this week. I haven't been able to ignore it like I have been up until now. So hopefully that will pass soon. I haven't felt any movement yet because I am only 9 weeks. Don't know what the gender is. Symptoms: I have been experiencing morning sickness, which I talked about. I am tired, really tired, like I could go for a nap now. So I just, want to sleep all the time, and I'm feeling quite sick. Normal pregnancy symptoms. I just have a general feeling of nauseous. I've definitely got that pregnancy taste. It's just like a horrible stale metally taste in your mouth, but I'm trying to get rid of that by sipping lots of water. Just trying to keep hydrated because I said it is very hot, and I think the more water I drink the better I feel. Happy or moody most of the time. I'm really happy. I'm very excited tomorrow to have a scan and get to see the baby. I just think it makes it all seem real once you've seen it. I'm not actually going to have my 12-week scan until the 6th of August. I have received a date for that, which happens to be the day after my birthday, so that would be quite nice. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing the baby, checking there is only one in there. As I said, I am happy that I am pregnant, and I'm also, it's quite reassuring that I do feel so sick because I feel like the baby is properly in there now. I don't feel like it's going anywhere. I feel proper pregnant, which, because in the past I have had early miscarriages, that was always at the back of my mind. But I think now I've got to 9 weeks and I am feeling so sick. It's actually quite comforting that the baby is in there and it will be sticking around. This week I am looking forward to my scan. That will be exciting. So that is a little roundup of how I was feeling at around 8 or 9 weeks. So those symptoms continued till about 12 weeks. I would say I have probably felt the sickest this pregnancy. I still haven't been that sick. I mean, it's probably less than 10 times that I've actually been physically sick, But in my other pregnancies, I think I was sick once with Rosalie and twice with Maeve. So compared to my last pregnancy, I have felt nauseous for longer, and I have actually been physically sicker. At 12 weeks we had our 12-week scan, and these are the scan pictures we had from that scan. The nub wasn't very clear on it, so although I did put this on a nub group, no one could tell me the gender. There was no gender guesses for boy or girl because apparently the nub is not very clear. You will already know I did do an online gender test, but I'm going to talk to you about that in my next update because I didn't send that off till around 12 or 14 weeks, so we'll share that in my next update. So pretty much up to 12 weeks nothing much changed. When I got to 12 weeks, I didn't feel any dramatic change. I didn't feel like my nausea stopped. It just kind of continued. I was taking the Pregnacare tablets and I continued to do that. In the video, I mentioned that I went to an early reassurance scan. So because I have actually had 3 miscarriages in the past, they were in between Rosalie and Maeve. So I had Rosalie, then I had 3 miscarriages, then I had a healthy pregnancy with Maeve. And this was my first pregnancy since having Maeve. So understandably, I was a little bit nervous as to whether this pregnancy was going to be viable and if this baby would continue to grow healthily. So I did request an early scan, which in my area, the NHS offer this service where you can self-refer. So I just phoned up this unit in the town where I live, and they arranged for me to go in for an early scan. So I think this was about 8 or 9 weeks. So it was 4 to 3 weeks before my actual 12-week anomaly scan. And I just found that really comforting. I was really pleased to be able to see the baby and to make sure that it was still there and it was growing. And after that scan at 9 weeks, I just felt a lot happier, and I felt like I could enjoy those last few weeks until my 12-week scan. My 12-week scan was on the Tuesday, and I think we officially announced on the Wednesday, so pretty much the day after. I felt like this was a burning secret inside of me. We hadn't told anyone, we hadn't told Nick's mum, we hadn't told any of Nick's family, we haven't told my mum. No one knew about this pregnancy. I was very ready to get it off my chest because it was only Nick and I that knew. So that is the end of my 8 to 12 week pregnancy update. I hope you've enjoyed hearing how my pregnancy went in those early weeks. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!